Beast people, Titos here, and welcome to the third week of the Pokémon Premier League. And this week, I had a match against Raikou from Nottinghan's Forest's Curse. I think that's the name. Yeah, I think I said it right. So, let's go into the team breakdown, and of course, as always, I'm gonna explain you guys what was my team, all the sets, and why I did that team, and then we're gonna have the battle, and you guys are gonna see what happened. And of course there's a change on the team, in case you guys didn't know, because each 2 weeks you can make trades and negotiations and all that, and I exchanged one of the pokes on my whole squad for a new one, because I think that new one fits better the whole team, because we had a big ground weakness. And basically what I did was I got rid of Leavanny and I got Tornadus Therian, because flying type, and because it's really fast, really strong, and it's decently bulky. I mean, don't take lightly 80 base defense and 90 base special defense with 79 HP. That's decent, like same HP as a Blastoise. Defense is basically like almost the same as a no, not the Blastoise, but Togetic, like by 5 points. And 90 special defense, which is decent. It's almost the same as the Porygon 2 special defense, because Porygon 2 is 95, so that's something. I mean, why not? And it's really good, it can learn a lot of moves, and I got Tornadus T for the team. Now, let's go into the team breakdown for this match, because Raikou's team has a lot of ground types, and I really had to prepare a team ready for it. And his new pick, when we made the negotiations, was Hippowdon, which just made everything worse for me, because Hippowdon, Sandstream, and team on sand, ground types on the sand is just too much. But let's get into the team breakdown. So for the first Pokemon, of course, the new member, Tornadus T, it's gonna be on the match today. And because it's a flying type, because it's really good, and his name is Toki. If you play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, you know the reference, Toki, the bird. And we're gonna bring Tornadus T, because I think it's a wise choice to do, and I just made it a full special attacker. Max speed, max special attack, regenerator, really good ability, it's the ability he gets. Timid, so you can outspeed, it doesn't need to be modest, I calced and it didn't need to be modest. And Expert Belt, because I wanted this thing to do as much damage as he could. And the moves is Air Slash, Taunt, Sludge Wave, and Grass Knot. Now, Grass Knot is for the ground types and rock types like Rhyperior, that would one-shot. Taunt, because it's good to prevent setup of rocks or any poke that could be in front of him trying to set up. Air Slash, because Stab doesn't miss as much as Hurricane and can get Flinch, and Sludge Wave, mostly because of Mega Altaria. Like, this was the only thing I had for Mega Altaria, so I had to put Sludge Wave on him, which I think it's the best choice to do. Sludge Wave is a really good move, and it could 2-hit KO if Altaria wasn't Calm Mind, let's say. If it was a Calm Mind set, then it wouldn't 2-hit KO, but I hoped it wasn't a Calm Mind. So yeah, I was real scared of Altaria, but there we have Tornadus ready for it. Now, next Pokemon, as always, it's been in every single match, and it's probably gonna be in every single match, I don't know yet, but it's really useful. Blastoise. The man is back, 360 no scope, ready to come back, and try to not die this match, because legit, this poke doesn't have to die, like he can't die on a battle, and I always let him die. So it's again bold, max defense, max HP. This time is Torrent, not Rain Dish. I wanted him to be Rain Dish, but I had a strategy for him to stop Hippowdon, which was using a Block Blastoise, and Block Blastoise is only from event, and that Blastoise only has Torrent. So for me to be able to use, I could use Rain Dish, because Rain Dish would have been perfect, because it has lefties and it has Rain Dance, as you guys can see, so I could cancel the Sandstorm if I needed to. And basically the strategy was, if it would start off with Hippowdon, I would start off with Blastoise, and then I would block the Hippowdon, so I could not switch out the Hippowdon, and right there, set up Rain Dance, because it would get rid of that Sandstream, and then I could just Scald the Hippowdon, and Rapid Spin in case you wanted to set up Stealth Rocks with it. So basically this Blastoise was legitimately made to stop that Hippowdon. Like, if I could get a chance, I would stop that Hippowdon right there, and he would not be able to set up more sand, because the threat on his team is Excadrill. Excadrill is powerful, and he's probably gonna run Sand Rush, so that was really obvious. So I just made Blastoise be able to counter that, and this max defense, max HP, because I need a physical wall, like legit, I need physical walls to this match, and it's freaking crazy. His pokes are all really strong on the physical side, so I really needed that. And hit on the special side, because his pokes in the other case are not so bulky on the special side, so that's what I did. I went for the weak points. Now, Blastoise is only for that, and Rapid Spin General, of course, and really good as always, so yeah. Next Pokemon is gonna be Lucario. Now today Lucario has a really important role, which is stopping that Excadrill on the sand. Excadrill can be on the sand, I don't even care, but Lucario needs to be full HP with his hair balloon in front of the Excadrill. Like, I need to make a clean switch, like I can't just switch in Lucario in front of the Excadrill and take damage. Only if I predict the Earthquake. But if that's not the case, I can't, because Excadrill's gonna bop me. So basically, if I am in front of the Excadrill with another Pokemon and I know he's not gonna go for Earthquake, I need to sack off that Pokemon and switch the Lucario to it. Because Lucario with Air Balloon will not take Earthquake, because immune, and basically that forces Excadrill to either use Rock Slide or Iron Head, and that does nothing to Lucario. And modest max special attack, Aura Sphere, on the Excadrill is gonna OHKO. So basically this is the thing that will stop that Excadrill. So Lucario has a really important rule on this match, and it's gonna be really important. And I think I did a really good choice with this set. And of course then overall just has Vacuum Wave because priority, Flash Cannon because of Mega Altaria, and Dark Pulse, I gotta be honest, I don't even know why I put a Dark Pulse. I think it was because of, I don't know, maybe the Spiritomb or something like that. So yeah, it was the Spiritomb because fighting can't really affect it. So I just went for Dark Pulse. Yeah, that's because of the Spiritomb, I just remembered now. And now, next Pokemon, it's gonna be Raichu. Raichu is gonna be on this match, really unpredictable to be on the match, because it has a lot of ground types, so everyone would think, oh, why is he gonna bring Raichu? I'm bringing Raichu, because surprise factor, and because Raichu, as always, I mean, I don't know if it's really a surprise factor, because you can learn Grass Knot, everyone knows that, so Grass Knot is really helpful. It can one-shot the Rhyperior, it can do a lot to Hippowdon and everything, and not only that, but his Celebi is a thing, so Signal Beam Raichu, it's gonna help for that Celebi. Now, of course I have Surf too, because that's kind of fun. I don't know, I just love my Surf Raichu, I have a Surf Raichu, why not use it? And Surf is Water type, it's super effective, so why not? It does a lot of damage. And then just Thunderbolt, just in case, because Stab, I don't even think I'm gonna use Thunderbolt, but you know, Stab, and I needed a fourth move, so why not Thunderbolt? And basically Lightning Rod, max special attack, max speed, and Modest because he's already gonna outspeed most of the things. Only priority is gonna outspeed Raichu, and Choice Specs so I can bop everything in front of me. Everything, so yeah. That's the Raichu right there. Now next Pokemon, it's gonna be Togetic. Togetic is gonna be on this match too because, of course, I need physical walls. And Togetic was the option because Flying type again, so ground moves won't affect, and it's decently bulky with a Violite max defense, max HP, bold. That thing can take hits, like a Thunder Punch from Infernape makes like 30%, I think, or 33, if I'm not mistaken, so that's really good. That's a really good bulky Pokemon there. Basically the same moveset as the last match. Dazzling Gleam, because Stab, Fairy, Yawn to be annoying and force switches, Protect, and Wish. So, legit, Togetic is just here to heal up if he can and force switches. Then last Pokemon we have Duckmon, the Porygon 2, because of course we need bulk. Now I was more focused into the bulk side of the team, and I thought that Porygon was gonna be good. Why? Because Porygon can do a lot of damage with its Quiet plus special attack and minus speed because he has Analytic. Analytic would just boost all of his moves and do a lot of damage, and max special attack even better. And of course I run Psychic because of his Infernape, in case I could predict a switch into his Infernape or something. And Ice Beam, because most of his pokes are ground types, so Ice Beam is good. Recover as always, because I think that's normal to run on a Porygon, you need Recover. And then Thunderbolt, because, I don't know, something. I just ran Thunderbolt. I can't really make up mine now. I think mostly, I don't know. No, I gotta be honest, I don't know why I put a Thunderbolt on him, but hey, it worked. So whatever. Oh, Kingler, yeah, he has Kingler, he has Vaporeon. Yeah, so basically Thunderbolt could be for those Pokemons, I guess. And yeah, basically another wall. He has 160 EVs on HP, so he can have more HP. And then I just gave the rest, like, split in between defense and special defense, so you can at least take a hit or two. And yeah, that made a decently bulky Porygon that can hit hard as hell. So yeah, that's basically my team for this match. And yeah, I hope it's gonna work. Now, we're gonna go into the match. I'm opening the video for me, because I need to do that. And yeah, you guys can probably already see on the screen. So basically on the match, he didn't bring Mega Altaria, which was really good for me. He didn't bring Mega Altaria. Like, when I saw his team, I felt so good. I felt so good. Legit, not bringing Mega Altaria, like, just made me feel even better. And he brought all the Sand team, of course, right? Rhyperior, Excadrill, Powdon. Then he brought Infernape, which I was really impressed. I was like, Infernape? Wow, that's amazing, because I can take on Infernape, but... And I didn't expect. I expected more, maybe Mega Altaria, of course, or Spiritomb, something annoying like that. But I kind of understand, because he needed raw power, offensive power, so yeah. And then he had Sneasel, which wasn't a problem at all. Sneasel wasn't a problem at all. It could only maybe take on Tornadus or Togetic, but that's about it. Like, Sneasel wasn't a problem. Then Celebi, of course, because I knew Celebi was gonna come in, because he likes to use Celebi. He has a Willing Wish and Heal Bell and all that cool stuff. So I knew Celebi was gonna appear, but I was ready for the Celebi. I had enough moves for Celebi. So yeah, it wasn't really a big problem. And yeah, so let's get this battle started. And of course, since he has a lot of ground types, I thought, let me go with Blastoise. But then I thought he could know that, like, he would have the same thought as me. So I was like, then he's gonna start with Celebi because of Blastoise. So I'm like, let me go for Tornadus. And bam, did it. And what do I do here? I go for Grass Knot. I was like, he's gonna switch. He's not gonna stay. And he does it. Really big prediction here at the start of the game. Like, I was so proud of myself. And Rhyperior was out of the way. Like, that's Rhyperior dead. And that was so good. Like, of course, Rhyperior is only bulky on physical side. It would not matter against my team, but I was happy. And here, of course, he sets the Sand. I was like, okay, can't really help it. But now he's gonna go for Rocks. So let me taunt this thing real quick, before he can do anything else, like set up anymore. And I actually did it. Like, taunt, and he went for Stealth Rock, so that was good. Here, I kinda don't know why I stayed. I should have switched, because I felt too comfortable, and I went for Air Slash, and he went for the Stone Edge, which actually scared me, and I thought that by that range I could one-shot with Grass Knot, but I wasn't able, because it was max I think it was max HP, max special defense. I think that's what Rai told me. And he took it, and here, of course, he switched. Then he went for Earthquake, predicting me to switch, and I stayed. And here I should have switched, but I didn't. And I regret not going for Grass Knot when I stayed, because he went for Excadrill. And here I just let Toki die. Like, I don't know what the heck I did here. Legit, I felt so comfortable with Toki that I didn't think correctly. So I started well, but then I kinda derped. And that was really bad. So, but here I was safe, because I was like, okay, I have Lucario to stop Excadrill. And of course he saw the air balloon, and I was like, okay, I'm out. And he switches into his Infernape. So for me, it was a free Aura Sphere damage. And I didn't know how much it was gonna do for Infernape, but it actually did a lot. Like, that did a lot. So I felt really safe here. I was like, damn, that did a lot to Infernape. And here he switches to Celebi, and of course I switched too because I wasn't gonna stay with Lucario. I was not gonna risk taking damage from Mach Punch or whatever, because I needed the Air Balloon for Excadrill. So I switched into my Togetic, of course preventing the Mach Punch, and he switches into Celebi, which made this matchup, which wasn't really comfortable for me. But I thought, let me go for Yawn, because I don't want the Celebi to do a lot of healings and all that weird stuff that he could do. So I just decided to go for Yawn to force him to switch, but he actually goes for U-turn, which was even better, because his Pokemon would come in and I would use Yawn on it, and that's basically what happened. He switches into Sneasel, and I got the Yawn. Here, of course, I knew he was gonna switch, and I thought he was gonna switch to anything else besides his Celebi again. So he does the Celebi, and I actually switched into Lucario, so again, I was in a bad matchup. I was like, no, I can't let Lucario take damage. So basically, I had to switch out again. Here, of course, he knew I was gonna switch, probably because I had the Air Balloon that could stop the Excadrill, so he just went for the U-turn as I switched to Duckmon. So he was getting the momentum on this, like right here. It was getting a lot of momentum, and that was not really good. But he goes into Sneasel impressively, and instead of Infernape. I was really impressed. I was like, what? Why Sneasel? And then he goes for Focus Punch. I was like, no! Catch this Thunderbolt, please! Don't hit me with Focus Punch. And here I get the knockoff, of course, he gets rid of my Violite, but I wasn't too worried because Porygon was at least able to take out that Sneasel. So I felt really good there, because at least I was able to take out the Sneasel. Here, of course, he goes into Infernape, and this made a lot more sense, but I decided to switch into my Togetic. But I gotta admit, I was the whole time really scared of his Thunder Punch. Like, I thought he would have Thunder Punch, and that made me do a lot of, like, moves and switches, scared of the Thunder Punch, and he didn't have Thunder Punch. He told me after the battle he didn't have Thunder Punch, and I was so scared of that. But I knew Togetic could take it, so I stayed with Togetic. And here he switches into Zeppalon to set up the Sand again, which was a problem again, but again, Lucario could stop it, so really not a big problem. And here I just thought, let me go for Dazzling Gleam to finish him off. But he actually had Slack Off. So basically, that was useless. And here I just thought, oh no, he's gonna heal up the hole, so I can't stop that, so let me just go for a Yawn. And that's what I did. I went for a Yawn because I knew it was gonna heal up his whole health, and I just landed the Yawn. And after that, I just decided to switch, and there's only one poke that can clearly take on the Zeppalon, and it was made for it, which is Blastoise. Because I knew it was gonna set up the rocks, so I had Blastoise to go in before. And here, I just went for the normal strategy, but I didn't think that, of course, Zeppalon was gonna fall asleep this turn. And that would make him switch. And I didn't really think of that. But either way, I went for Block, because whichever Pokemon I would block, it would not be able to switch until I would kill it. So that was a really good thing to do. And I just went for Block. And I blocked his Celebi, actually. It switches into his Celebi. And that made me think, should I switch into something or get rid of the Sand first? And I was kinda worried about the Sand, so I decided to go for Rain Dance instead of Rapid Spin, because rocks would only affect my Togetic, and I wasn't really worried about it. And of course I had to take a Giga Drain that did a lot because I'm not specially invested, but I went for the Rain Dance either way. And after that I just decided, okay, let me get the hell out of here and go for the only thing that can actually take on Celebi, which is my Raichu, because he had Signal Beam. Now the thing here is, first I let my Duckmon die because I didn't want my Raichu to take damage. That's what I did. I'm so sorry, like, I forget about stuff on the battle, but yeah, basically I sack off my Duckmon because it didn't have the Eviolite or anything, so it was kinda useless at that point. And then I could make a clean switch in with my Raichu. And here was my Raichu, and I was like, let me go for Signal Beam. But then I thought, he may know I have Signal Beam and switch. So I thought, if he switches, let me go for Surf. And I did go for Surf, but it was the wrong choice because he stayed. Now the problem here is that he ran out of time. He was gonna use Earth Power. He ran out of time, which was really bad, and went for Healing Wish, and he didn't have anything good to actually use Healing Wish, so he just used it on Hippowdon. And, yeah. Basically, Healing Wish happened, so his Celebi was out of the way, and I just stayed with Raichu using Surf. And here I got lucky because I actually avoided the Stone Edge again. Like, twice on the battle, I avoided the Stone Edge. That was really lucky, but that's accuracy. That happens. I don't know. And I took out the Hippowdon with Surf. Raichu was able to take out the Hippowdon with Surf, which was really good. The Hippowdon was already out of the way. I didn't even have to use the full set of Blastoise. And it was good. Of course, here he sends out his Excadrill, and I was like, nope. Let me get the hell out of here. And hopefully I will get lucky because he goes for Earthquake. But no. He goes for Rock Slide. He predicted this switch really well, and of course, even not predicting, Rock Slide would probably kill the Raichu, so that was the safest play. Like, either way, a Pokemon would die, and I decided to go for Togetic. And here, of course, the one that can stop it, Lucario. And it happened, the strategy happened. I was just scared I would get flinched, because that would screw me up, but it didn't. So, used Rock Slide, got rid of my Air Balloon, but I got the chance to land my Aura Sphere, and that basically destroys Excadrill, even at full HP, so at that range, just imagine. So yeah, Guacamole was out of there, and I was feeling way more comfortable here because he just had his Infernape. And I completely forgot that Infernape is faster than Lucario, and even though I had Vacuum Wave, he's gonna out-prioritize me with Mach Punch. And that happened. He killed my Lucario, but I had to sack off a Pokemon. I couldn't really switch in a Pokemon to Infernape, and instead of going for Blastoise, I just go for Raichu and let Raichu die for no apparent reason. No apparent reason, because he was choiced into his Mach Punch. And that was completely stupid. I could have went, like, right away for Blastoise. As you guys gonna see, it takes the Stealth Rocks. He would only kill me with a crit, because I take that Mach Punch, and then I just scald him back. And that's the game. So, I won! I was able to win, actually! Which is amazing. I mean, it's a 1-0, but I won. And it was a really good battle, to be honest. The only thing is that I could have let Raichu still be alive, so it could be a 2-0 and Raichu would not get that minus point on the kills from the league table. But I don't know what I thought, like, legit. Those are the times when I know that I really need to improve my thoughts during the battle, because sometimes I just either rush it or something like that. Even though I did very well this battle, like, I think I did better than the other battles. I think first battle was really bad, and of course Landorus was a big thing. Like, it was just too crazy to go against. Second battle was better, but still not quite there. Still did a lot of mistakes, like letting Blastoise die and everything. And here, my biggest mistake was probably letting Raichu die at the end, and Tornadus. Letting Tornadus die was really bad. Tornadus could have helped so much late game. And yeah, so that was the battle. It was a really good battle with my friend Raikou. Like, we talked about it after, and like, it was crazy. Of course he ran out of time, so that Celebi death made him go, like, worst. But in the end, we kind of thought about it, and even if he didn't use Healing Wish, his Celebi could kill my Raichu, of course, but that would only give him like a little bit of more advantage on the battle, but that would not matter because either way, both of us could have won. And that's how the battle went. It's really unfortunate, to be honest. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that he ran out of time. Doesn't make me feel very comfortable, but it happens. I mean, it happened to me against Alex, and sometimes it happens because you need to calc and, like, make calculations, predictions, think about everything, and sometimes you just go crazy, and when you notice, you run out of time, and it happens, but it sucks, But overall, it's a good battle. We're both happy with it. Like, in the end, it was a good battle, it was entertaining, and we hope that you guys find it as entertaining as we find it, and yeah, so that's basically it for this week. Sport Lisbon Benfica takes a win, which is really good, 2 losses and 1 win. It's not the best score, but I am happy, I'm having fun with this league, and just getting a win is fucking amazing. So yeah, I'm ready for the next match next week. We're gonna go against wow, I don't remember the name. I know it's the Cobalians or something. I don't remember the name, I'm sorry. But yeah, next week we're gonna go against we're gonna have another match, 4th match of this league. And hope you guys stay hyped for it. And if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to fire punch a like button down below. Tell me any other sets on the comments that you would have done, or something else I could improve, because your help is always appreciated on this kind of stuff, because I'm trying to get better at competitive and all that good stuff. So, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. So, stay beast, see ya!